In this demo, we're going to see how a company can overcome the traditional siloed workstream approach while continuing to grow and evolve despite ever-changing challenges. You'll see how ServiceNow helps drive a cost-effective solution that enables organizations to quickly adapt to change, develop new automation, while at the same time maintain existing digital services. Claire, our CIO, is responsible for both IT operations and technology needs. She also needs to ensure that the work IT is doing is aligned with their strategy. On the CIO dashboard, Claire sees that there's a large increase in breached service-level agreements. She also notices that employee satisfaction scores have dropped. There have been ongoing issues with an internal business service, and Claire wonders if that could be driving stats like these. The services and the operations teams have been worried that a rise in incident count is related to order status, a business-critical service used by the accounts receivable and sales teams. Based on what she's seeing, Claire agrees that addressing the issues with order status has become crucial, and she will reach out to the operations team about it. But she also knows that strategic planning and decision-making in silos often leads to poor investment decisions, misguided prioritization of work, and delays in delivery and value. In fact, according to Gartner, by 2025, 70% of digital investments will fail to deliver the expected business outcomes in the absence of a strategic portfolio management approach. Strategic portfolio management, or SPM, enables companies to align their work to goals, prioritize work, and adapt when necessary so that teams across the organizations are focused on the right work to achieve the right results. Claire is pleased to see the progress they've made against their business goals. However, she's concerned about the status of the goal to replace outdated technology. Claire knows that replacing outdated technology helps the company achieve smooth operations, customer satisfaction, and a secure environment. And while the status of the goal and target to update their servers is yellow, she's also concerned about rising costs due to the economic pressure the company is facing. Planning prioritization provides Claire with a consolidated view of all types of work. Because the server optimization is critical to their success, they've decided to focus on improving it, and they rank it higher than two other less important work items. The roadmap shows all prioritized initiatives across a timeline, including the newly prioritized server optimization project. Claire will meet with the service operations and IT asset management teams to discuss how they can efficiently adapt their plan, improve the project status, and stay on track to achieve their business goals. Amelia and the rest of the service operations team is very aware of the issues with order status. In fact, today there's another issue Amelia finds herself troubleshooting. From the service operations workspace, she can quickly focus in on what's important, like this urgent group of alerts related to a critical SQL database. Opening the recommendations section, Amelia sees there's a knowledge base article provided by the SQL team to help her in such situations. Amelia decides to signal a service degradation while they troubleshoot the issue. ITOM playbooks are powered by ServiceNow's automation engine. One of the playbooks the operations team has set up is an option to automatically restart SQL services, as this oftentimes fixes issues. But first, Amelia wants to trigger a service degradation, which is a quick way to alert employees of service outages. One of the things this will do is place a message on the Employee Center. Using Virtual Agent, an employee named Storm is immediately informed of the issue with order status, and during the conversation, he chooses the option to get updates moving forward. Storm can also access a self-help knowledge base article detailing what to do when there are issues with the order status. The service operations team knows the performance and reliability of the SQL servers used by order status needs to be addressed as soon as possible. They're considering either upgrading the physical on-prem servers or migrating SQL to the cloud. They know this is a high priority, but they also need to keep in mind the CIO's concerns about rising cost. Casey, the IT asset manager who oversees all IT assets for the business, is increasingly concerned about the rising costs they're facing during the shift to cloud computing. It's critical that she proceed with a clear understanding of exactly how the SQL servers being considered for migration will impact her budget and licensing agreements. Cloud Cost Simulator can help IT asset managers understand which on-prem software is eligible to be moved to the cloud based on factors like low application usage and end of life for software or hardware assets. Depending on the cloud selected for the migration, Casey might be able to save her company money by bringing eligible licenses they already own instead of purchasing new licensing in the cloud. This kind of information will better inform Casey's leadership on their cloud selection decision. From here, Casey can see the CapEx and OpEx cost, as well as recommended Azure instance type and so forth. The renewals calendar lets the asset management team view contracts near expiration and proactively act by right-sizing their usage so they only renew for what they are using. Casey circles back with Amelia and the operations team on the findings from the cloud license simulation. Meanwhile, Claire has been continually monitoring the server optimization initiative, and she's happy to see that the adjustments they've made have already led to improvements. With ServiceNow, companies can plan and manage their strategic initiatives and view real-time impacts against business goals, all on a single platform, a platform that enables them to spot threats early, prioritize business opportunities, implement necessary changes quickly, and deliver value faster. Plus, once the assets are discovered and populated as configuration items in the CMDB, they can be referenced by any workspace or workflow on the ServiceNow platform. This means Claire, Amelia, and Casey can see and interact with the same information, and that's the power of a common service data model. For more information about what we've shown in this demo, check the Solutions or Products sections on ServiceNow.com.